There's a seed sitting in most kitchen cabinets right now that almost nobody over 70 is eating enough of. And before I tell you what it is, I want to walk you through 6 seeds that nutrition specialists keep coming back to when the topic is muscle strength after 75. Here's something worth understanding first, because it changes how you think about every food on this list. Aging muscle doesn't necessarily absorb less protein than it used to. What actually shifts is how the muscle responds to that protein once it arrives. Researchers have a name for this: anabolic resistance, and in plain terms it means older muscle needs a louder, cleaner signal to hold on to strength and rebuild itself. Protein alone is only half the story here. These seeds also carry magnesium, zinc, healthy fats, and plant compounds that help tired, aging muscle actually make use of the nutrition already sitting on your plate. Let's start counting down. Number 6 is black cumin seed, and I want to be upfront about it. You're not reaching for this one for protein. Don't expect a sprinkle of these small black seeds to build muscle by itself. What's interesting is that this everyday kitchen spice has actually been studied far more for its medicinal properties than for its flavor. Its key active compound is thymoquinone, and reviews published in peer-reviewed nutrition journals have looked closely at its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory activity. Think of antioxidants as tiny cleanup crews, mopping up cellular damage, and anti-inflammatory simply meaning it calms internal irritation. That calming effect matters more than people realize, because low-grade chronic inflammation is one of the quiet, slow forces that erodes muscle over the years. Picture black cumin as the supporting player working in the background, while the other 5 seeds do the heavy lifting on protein. It's more versatile than you'd guess. Stir a pinch into warm soup, blend it into honey, whisk it through a salad dressing, scatter it over roasted vegetables, or fold it into yogurt with a drizzle of oil. Try this simple combination in the morning. Stir a small pinch of black cumin into a spoonful of honey, add a little warm water, and you have an easy morning tonic. Have it alongside a meal rather than on its own. The mistake people make is expecting it to function as a protein source or using oil that sat around too long, since that active compound fades with age and poor storage. Number 5 is quinoa, and here's a fact that surprises most people. Quinoa isn't technically a grain at all. It's a seed, which is exactly why it earns a spot here as a genuinely complete protein. According to nutrition researchers, 1 cooked cup provides roughly 8 grams of protein and 5 grams of fiber, and, unlike most plant foods, it contains all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks your body cannot manufacture on its own. It also delivers magnesium, iron, and zinc minerals that quietly support both muscle function and everyday energy. For a body dealing with anabolic resistance, a complete protein is genuinely valuable because it hands your muscles the full toolkit in one simple food instead of forcing them to piece it together. It's endlessly flexible. Serve it warm in place of rice, toss it cold into a salad, stir a scoop into soup for heartiness, fold it into scrambled eggs, or spoon it into a morning bowl with fruit. For an easy meal, combine cooked quinoa with cucumber, tomato, olive oil, and a squeeze of lemon for a refreshing, protein-rich salad. This works well at midday or in the evening, alongside your main meal. The common mistake is skipping the rinse, since unrinsed quinoa carries a natural coating that tastes bitter. A quick pass under cool water fixes it. Number 4 is sesame seed, delivering about 18 grams of protein per 100 grams, or roughly 5 grams in a 3-tablespoon serving. Sesame is best known for calcium, alongside copper, magnesium, and a compound called sesamine. Here's something researchers found that surprised even them. Most of sesame's calcium actually lives in the outer hull, the part many people discard. So the whole unhulled seed is where the real benefit is hiding. A systematic review of randomized human trials has linked sesame to anti-inflammatory activity and healthier blood lipid levels, and that matters twice over because calmer inflammation frees up the body's energy for maintaining muscle, while the calcium gives your muscles a sturdier frame to pull against. Spread tahini on whole grain toast, stir a spoonful into oatmeal, scatter the seeds over steamed vegetables, or a stir-fry, blend them into dressing, or mix them into yogurt. One of the easiest preparations: whisk 2 tablespoons of tahini with lemon juice, a little garlic, and enough water to make a creamy dressing you can pour over any vegetable. Have them with meals, since the minerals absorb better alongside food. The common mistake is eating them whole without chewing, since unwhole seeds can pass through the body without releasing their nutrients. Number 3 is chia seed, offering about 17 grams of protein per 100 grams, roughly 4 grams in 2 tablespoons, and, like quinoa, all 9 essential amino acids. Here's the surprising part. These tiny seeds can absorb up to 12 times their own weight in water, forming a gel that slows digestion and releases energy steadily over hours rather than in a quick spike. They're also rich in the omega-3 fat ALA, along with calcium, magnesium, and a remarkable amount of fiber. One detail nutrition specialists point to often is the strength of the omega-3 research specifically. A randomized controlled trial published in a leading clinical nutrition journal found that omega-3 supplementation increased the muscle protein synthesis response in older adults. In plain terms, these fats appear to help aging muscle respond better to the protein you're already eating, which loops right back to the anabolic resistance challenge we opened with. Stir chia into oatmeal, blend it into a smoothie, mix it into yogurt, thicken a soup with a spoonful, or soak it as an egg substitute in baking. Prepare this the night before. Mix 3 tablespoons of chia with a cup of milk, a little cinnamon, and a handful of berries, then refrigerate overnight for a breakfast that's ready when you wake. Morning or early afternoon works nicely, giving you slow, steady energy through the day. The common mistake is eating chia dry by the spoonful. It swells rapidly in liquid, so always soak it first or drink plenty of water alongside it. Number 2 is pumpkin seed, a genuine protein standout at about 30 grams per 100 grams, close to 9 grams in a 3-tablespoon serving. It's rich in zinc and ranks among the very best food sources of magnesium available. Zinc is essential for protein synthesis and immune function, and a quiet, unnoticed zinc shortfall can blunt the body's ability to build muscle in the first place. Pumpkin seeds magnesium supports muscle function directly, and that same magnesium helps ease the nighttime leg cramps many people past 70 deal with regularly. There's another reason this seed stands out. Pumpkin seeds are naturally high in tryptophan, which supports the deeper sleep that's essential for overnight muscle repair. Sleep being, in effect, the body's nightly repair shift. Sprinkle them over yogurt, salads, and soups, stir them into oatmeal, fold them into scrambled eggs, blend them into pesto, or stir them into mashed potatoes for a mineral boost. A simple bowl: pumpkin seeds over Greek yogurt with blueberries and cinnamon, combining protein, fiber, and magnesium in one easy dish. Evening is a good time for them, since the magnesium and tryptophan gently support relaxation and sleep. The common mistake is buying the deep-fried, heavily salted version, which buries the benefits under sodium and damaged oils. And now, the seed many older adults overlook entirely. Number 1, hemp seed. Hemp tops this list with about 31 grams of protein per 100 grams, close to 9 to 10 grams in a 3-tablespoon serving. It contains all 9 essential amino acids, plus magnesium, iron, zinc, and a well-balanced ratio of omega fats. Here's the part almost nobody knows. Laboratory studies suggest hemp protein is highly digestible, with digestibility reported above 88%, making it one of the more easily digested plant proteins, thanks to 2 gentle proteins called edestin and albumin. For a body dealing with anabolic resistance, an easy-to-digest complete protein is close to ideal. It delivers a clean, high-quality signal to your muscles with very little digestive strain. It might also be the most effortless food on this entire list. Mix hemp hearts into scrambled eggs, stir them into soup just before serving, blend them into mashed potatoes, spoon them into cottage cheese, or sprinkle them over yogurt, oatmeal, and salads. For a fast protein boost, blend 3 tablespoons of hemp hearts into a smoothie with banana, cocoa, and milk for a creamy drink containing nearly 10 grams of protein. Spread them across meals throughout the day rather than one large serving, since the body uses protein most efficiently in steady amounts. The common mistake is cooking hemp hearts at high heat or leaving the bag out on the counter, which damages their delicate oils. Keep them refrigerated and add them after cooking, not during. So why does hemp take the top spot? Not because it's some miracle food, but because among these 6 seeds, it combines complete protein, excellent digestibility, healthy fats, and key minerals into one remarkably simple package. If this was useful, consider following along and let us know in the comments which seed you'd add to this list and how you like to eat it. Your suggestion might help someone else discover a new habit worth trying. And as always, talk to your own doctor before changing anything about your diet or supplement routine.